The Bottom Line, weekdays on LDB TV. Presented by LDB Media Corp. Hey, what's up? This is L1 and welcome to Bottom Line. Yes, this is my podcast that's going to go between LDB TV and LDB Network. It's going to be on both channels, so check it out. This is just something that's going to be great for everyone to listen to and hear, topics that range from all kinds of topics. So it's not just set on one thing or one genre, one area, what culture, it's everything. You want to talk about it, we're going to talk about it, be real with it. Oh, yes, it's faith-based. Yes, it is. But we're not afraid to venture into the secular or venture into things unknown. That's why we're faith-based, but it's going to be great stuff. We're going to talk about anything you want to talk about in this podcast. And right now, the main topic of the subject of the hour that I'm talking about today is football. The rules. First of all, I'm going to just say NFL football. The pro, the athletes that we admire so much, the professionals. I'm just going to say this. So far, the season hasn't disappointed. Okay, season hasn't disappointed. But at the same time, the rules, the officiating is horrendous. I mean, my God, what kind of missed calls and blown calls? They just missing everything, holding on certain plays, key plays that penalties that should have been called. The NFL, man, is not the same NFL. I think, the owners, I think the owners should get together this next offseason and talk about how they should come together. And this is just me now. Come together and how to make the game more exciting again. Because the game, it has some good moments, man. The moments are okay on certain things, but there's something missing. The game ain't the same. The NFL is not the same. It's not the same type of football, the same type of passion. Let's talk about, we're talking about football, NFL. Let's talk about, contracts. Let's talk about how players hold out just to get, just to get money. I know it's a business for them, but they got to look at it in a way that the outside looking at it. I'm outside looking in. They're getting the millions of dollars playing this game. To me personally, I don't think someone is that great of an athlete to be paid millions and millions of dollars the way they're getting paid away in the first place. Baseball included too, but we're going to stick with football. $100 million, $20 million to be paid, $20 million a year, $31 million a year, $65 million guaranteed, and then they go out and play like garbage. They go out and don't produce. That's just, to me, I don't think they're worth the money and the value they're offering the team, the owners that's offering these guys to stay with this team, especially the franchise players. That's why the franchise tags, people hate so much to do, the players so much to be under, saying don't franchise tag me. I don't want to play in that type of terms. But, I don't think an athlete is worth millions and millions of dollars. Important proven this year with Ezekiel Elliott. How he held out the whole offseason, held out the whole preseason. Then you get into the regular season, you're not producing like you did last year or the year before, your rookie season. Or the year before that, the year that he came in, he's not producing the same. That makes sense. Even Dak Prescott, he didn't do the same thing that his running back did, but he's still looking for a contract extension. And the last 3 games that the Cowboys play, and per se, you see who you see that right there. That's who I mess with. I'm not per se. It's not. Let's say this. I'm a fan of the game, all football, but I'm not picking on the Cowboys. To me, they're real this year. They have an awesome defense. Their defense is real. But they lost to some mediocre teams this year. Teams that have losing records, and they're losing to the teams they should beat versus the team that they should beat. So at the same time, I'm looking at the game and how weak the game has become. The game is not the same. The game is so weak. And I'm just letting you know, the game itself just need to be, they keep tweaking it to make it exciting for the young generation, but it ain't the same. Keep it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the mentality. And the bottom line is, if you're gonna play, or you're gonna be a franchise team, quarterback, player, etc., etc., I say this: if you're gonna make an impact in the game, or you're gonna be an impact player, then put your voice to your owner. Hey, next owner meeting that you have in the off season, let them know the rules need to go back to where it was, so the game will be exciting again. It's not exciting anymore. I mean, I watch it because I'm a football fan, but at the same time, the officiating is horrendous. And we're gonna talk about the officiating in a minute. The officiating in the game is horrendous, and per se, it's hurting the game. It's hurting teams that's doing what they're supposed to be doing, executing what they're supposed to be executing, and then it's missing the big calls that's hurting the other team for advancing and progressing in the game. That makes sense. You know, per se, missed calls, face masks, or the pass interference. Some pass interference calls are stupid this year, and all of a sudden they replay it and still don't overturn it. And I'm like, what are we doing here? You know, those type of things that would alienate a fan of the game and make them start watching soccer. Because the thing is, the NFL is trying to be an entertainment-prone thing, and we don't want entertainment. We want football. We want the action. We want the passion. But we want the players to know that the fans are rooting for the game as well as for the team. Because the game has changed. It's not the same NFL. Like I tell you, the officiating, I don't know who. The officials they are hiring, are the past officiating team from 2 years ago that didn't make the cut. They made a cut this year, and that will make a name for themselves. They're making a good name for themselves, because right now they're not doing their job. They're missing some key calls, and then the calls they do make is stupid. You know, just like last night, Tracy Walker from line defensive back, you know, was flagged for unnecessary roughness on a play which he crashed into the Packers wide receiver, and all of a sudden, you know, he got flagged. It was an awful call. You know, say it was awful. A word that would use multiple times to describe the officiator. Walker said after the game, and I quote, this is for the Fox News article. Walker said after the game, he was just trying to go for the ball and described the call as awful. A word he would use multiple times to describe the officiating. And he wasn't the only one chiming in. There's Hall of Famers that chimed in that said that what they've been watching has been like a Saved by the Bell episode on NBC. It's not football. It's mediocrity. If I'm going to watch something, can I watch it and then just say, man, this game is good, versus you trying to make the game good with all the stupid calls that you're making? It don't make no sense. Then all of a sudden, then you get the fans alienated, uproar, because the game is not fast enough, it's slowing down, and then the game's is just no balance in the game. And so you get these type of comments, but nothing's happening. You know, you want ratings, you want the people to tune into the channel that your favorite team is playing. But guess what? Nobody want to watch these games because they get boring before halftime because of the officiating. It gets boring. They're not doing anything about the dumb calls. If I gonna watch a game, let them play then. If you're gonna let them play, if you're gonna do all these stupid calls, you do false starts, the holding on key plays, awesome plays, and all of a sudden they get called back because of stupid penalties that you're gonna call to help the other team. That's why I said it's rigged. This stuff is propaganda in the game. Why you watch it for? What people say, because I watch it because I'm still a football fan, but at the same time, I see the corruption, I see the craziness in the game. They need to make their mind up. If they're going to speed the game up, they're going to make the game for them, or they're going to make the game, you know, for grade schools, you know, grade schoolers to watch. Are we men? Are we playing a man's game, or are we playing a high school game? If I want to watch the game like that, I would go to a high school game. Does that make sense? So, bottom line is, what I'm saying is, the bottom line, stop messing with the speed, the momentum of the game. Stop throwing flags, the yellow flags, at key moments that's killing the impact of the game, the momentum. The team has a momentum and the other team is not stopping them. Okay, cool. Let them play. They playing the same plays and the other team defense ain't stopping them. Hello? You gotta do something to adjust to stop the play. Don't throw a flag. Now I see it's a necessary flag, or necessary roughness, crazies hitting the helmet, stuff like that, or defensive fouls. I get it. Or offensive fouls. I see stuff that try to hurt the player. Yeah, throw the flag. But when you throw in the flag that's gonna impact the game or a play of the game, and then it caused the game to slow down, it caused it to get boring, and then it caused the momentum that the team has going forward to change. And all of a sudden, it caused the other team that was not winning the game in a good fashion, that was not even doing anything the whole game. All of a sudden, you allow them to come back. You know what I'm saying? And then take the game and win the game because of stupid calls being called and then calls that not being called. That's what really irks me the most. You should have called that. You didn't call it, but it helped the other team to advance. I think the fans are getting tired. The fans are getting tired of it. Yeah, the experts, they'll speak this while the team this, ESPN, they'll speak better all the time. But when a fan, a true fan, a real fan, you get what I'm saying, of the game looks at the game, and start to think, this is dumb what they're doing. They don't throw the flag first quarter hardly anytime during the game. They don't throw the flag hardly anytime during the second half. Third quarter comes, they don't really throw the flag until certain key plays. But then the fourth quarter, they lose their mind. The point where the game's been won, and now they want to impact the game with these stupid calls, or calls that are not called. You know what I'm saying? And then it impacts the game to a point. The other team, it just stop playing. That would irks me in the NFL. It's just stupid. The bottom line is, man, the game is soft, right? If you agree with me, the game is soft. The game is not the same. It's Saved by the Bell football. I said it. It's Saved by the Bell. I mean, I feel for the Cowboy fans. They start off hot. Look at them now, 3-3. We lost against the Jets, but I can't say the Jets. The Jets have a decent defense. Defense ain't no punk. There ain't nothing to be pushed around. But Sam Darnold came back. You get what I'm saying? Sam Darnold came back, and so I see why you lost the game, because he can play. He's the truth. That's why he's a starter in the Jets now. Mono he had, and now he's back for Mono. He's ready to play, and guess what? They won 4. So things are starting to turn around for these teams that started losing. Now they turned around. You get what I'm saying? So, but I'm talking about the officiating. I'm talking about what these so-called referees, I don't know where they get their training from. They need to go back and get retrained on certain calls. When they throw a call, then they go to the booth. The commentators, we go to Mike Tariq in New York. And in New York, what do you think, Tariq? You used to be the vice president of the officiating crew back in the day. What do you think? And then he gives his little spiel on what should have been called, what should not have been called. And then, but then what he says, it doesn't fall through. And then it don't be reversed, it's upheld. And then all of a sudden they be talking the whole time. Because the commentators, they tell you everything anyway. They tell you what's about to happen before it happens. That's why I'm telling you the game is rigged. But that's another topic. Is the game rigged, or is it just not rigged? To me, I think it's rigged, but that's another issue, another topic for another day. But we're talking about the officiating. We're talking about the rules. We're talking about the replay for the pass interference that's not working yet this season. And then all of a sudden, no one's benefiting from it. So I'm just saying, look, as a fan of the game, if you're going to play the game, let them play. If you see something that's going to hurt them, then do something. You see a foul, you see holding, it's obvious holding. Okay, I don't mind that. obvious pass interference, I don't mind that neither. But when you throw and do stupid flags at the wrong time, and clearly the momentum is being affected by it, I have a problem. I have a problem for that, and a problem about it. I said it twice, but you get what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, man. And I just gotta get this out. The officiating needs to be officiated, but they need to change something going forward. It's on week 8 even here yet. Week 8 even come in amongst us. I always tell my colleagues, my so-called associates and friends, I tell them about the season. The first 8 weeks, if they don't let them play, then they got a specific team they want to go. Get what I'm saying? They got super franchise they want to go far or win to get to the playoffs. But if they let them play the first 8 weeks and let them play, you know what I'm saying? And then, you could tell what they want to do. Don't see who's real, who has a real team, who has a real chance of making the playoffs. But then after week 8 hits, then you think the officiating is stupid now. Just wait till week 8, after week 8. Then 9, 10, all the way down to 17. Oh my God. It's going to get dumb. Murder. And going to get stupid. And you think the game is dumb now, the game is slowing down now. Just wait till, you get to week 11. Because now they're going to try to get the teams to separate from each other. Oh my God. The Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks, teams like that, they want to keep pushing the playoffs so they can make that almighty dollar. Another topic too. Talking about the officiating. But officiating is a big part of it. Big part of the rigging. Big part of, hey man, look, we got to throw the flag because the other team is beating the team that we want to beat. The point spread. They will not beat Vegas is not beating their point spread. So we got to do something to slow the game down. You know what I'm saying? And then, when you realize that the corruption in the game like that, man, teams throw games. But that's another topic. See, I'm just getting to the real talk over here. The bottom line is talking about the officiating. And the bottom line, they need to revamp the officiating crew and the rules of the game. So there's going to be some stupid rules that come out. All of a sudden, no one has seen it in the NFL in years or forever. And then here comes the rule book. The people, the Mike Tariq, however his name in New York, he'll come out with the rule book and said, yeah, this rule, man, we ain't never heard of that. We didn't write it. Not saying it doesn't exist, but Jesus, now all of a sudden now we doing this. The rule, a new rule was coming out we never heard of before. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, hey, what are you guys really doing up there? Are we gonna watch some a mediocrity game, or are we gonna watch a game that the passion is? I lose for words. But we're gonna see going forward. 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 If the officiating gets better, you know what I'm saying? If it gets better, we're gonna see going forward. Hope it does. Hope it don't do anything to ruin any momentum with the teams that they're really doing their thing. That's really gaining momentum and changing the fortunes of their team and their season. Because that's going to be detrimental to the playoffs, detrimental to the organization and the players itself. They ain't going to want to play no more. And let these boys play, man. Let these men. They're going to be men. Let the men play. Throw the flags when it's necessary. Throw the flags when you really see something, not when you're making up something. Intentional grounding or holding the wrong. Pass. It's dumb, man. It's just dumb. Let them play football. The bottom line is, let the teams play, man. Let the teams play. Go back to the drawing board, officiating crew, and yeah, I see you. Let them go back to the drawing board and just let the teams play. Stop interrupting the game. Let the game play itself out. Throw the flag, call the calls that need to be called at the right time. Man, you're gonna miss some. I get it, but they're not perfect. And I'm not ridiculing the officiating people, but I'm talking about, this whole rant. I'm not a rant really. Technically care that much, but the thing is, when I watch a game, I want a game to be fair across the board. Throw the flags when they need to be thrown. All the blown plays that you have missed. Stop just benefiting one part of the game in teams, players, and be fair across the board, and let these guys play the game, man. Let them play the game out. Don't mess up the momentum and change the outcome of the game. Let these teams play. If one team is dominant over the team, another team isn't just enough to slow them down and to do something to make them slow down and stop what they're doing and stop them on defense, and the offense ain't clicking, and just their game to lose. I'm just be honest. If you dominant team, crushing a team that's not dominant, that's what you're supposed to do, is be dominant and win. But if you allow a less dominant team against a dominant team, and all of a sudden they come back and beat the dominant team, there's a problem with that. They beat themselves, put their foot in their mouth. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in any given Sunday. I don't believe that. I play football. I play high school. I play semi-pro. I don't believe in any given Sunday. And I don't believe on an even good day, a team, somebody could beat anybody. No, I don't believe that. If you're a dominant team, you're going to be dominant all the time. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to lose a game. Only way you lose a game is you throw in the game, your team ain't on one accord, or the chemistry's not there, or all your starters are playing. That's the only time I believe in that. I don't believe in any given Sunday. The movie itself was awesome, one of my favorite football movies of all time. But I don't believe any team could just beat anybody at any given time. I don't believe that. I don't care about facts, statistics that people get. I don't believe that. I just don't. I mean, you're a dominant team like the Patriots. You go into a team like the Cleveland Browns, regardless of how good the Cleveland Browns roster is, I'm expecting the Patriots to rip shot. On the way they'll lose, if Tom Brady go out, or the team just ain't playing together as a fam or as a unit, or they just throwing the game away. That's how I see it. You can tell when somebody ain't playing. You can tell when the team's not playing. You can tell when there's an effort, when aggressiveness. That's bottom line what I'm saying. And when you're not aggressive in the whole game, first half not aggressive, second half not aggressive, but then all of a sudden the officiating, you get what I'm saying, just all of a sudden everything goes into your favor, and then you start to pick up momentum, and then you win the game, but you weren't doing nothing the whole game. Then a team per se, example, waited on a 2-minute warning, just to play football, and to get a few touchdowns in 2-minute warning to win it. No. It's ridiculous, man. I don't believe in any given Sunday. I believe that officiating needs to get better. Stop trying to help the other teams. They say the home team, it's the home team. The home team will get the favor. That is true. So if that's true, it's a true saying. If the home team will get the favor, the benefit of the doubt, I have seen games that the home team got robbed. I have. And I was like, that's interesting. They're home, playing home. But then the penalties and all the calls going against the home team. And the visiting team hardly got any penalties or penalized for any yards. Kind of strange to me. Yeah. Whew, boy, I tell you what. We're just gonna pray for the officiating crew. We'll pray that it really ain't a conspiracy and that they're doing their job. Right. But no, like I said, hey, this is the bottom line. Closing comments. The bottom line is, football ain't what it used to be. The rules are changing. It's a new game. It's going towards a future play. I get it, got it. I know how to change and adapt. But at the same time, bottom line is, let them play football. Get out the way. You're gonna miss it. Don't impact the game to the point that the game goes to the other team versus the team that was winning. That's all I'm saying. Leave the game alone. Bottom line, football is meant to play the way it should play. If the team is beating them, another team cannot stop them. Leave the game alone. Don't throw flags to help the other team, to stop the momentum of the dominant team, and help the less dominant team pick up momentum, and then help them win the game. The word cheating did not come out my mouth until now. Please stop cheating for the other team. Let them play. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, let them play. For God, for the love of the game. Love of the game. Let them play. Let them play. All right, guys. This is enough. It's L1. And see you next time. Stay tuned. Bottom line. Fade to black.